Hi guys, I'm Bubsy, and in this video we're going to look into how we work with Heroic Labs Nakama in order to work with the PurrLobby setup and essentially self-host everything necessary. Also, please be aware that as a prerequisite to this setup here, you of course need to have set up the PurrLobby to begin with, which we handled in a previous video, and obviously there's also documentation guides for this. Now, before we get too far, of course, you can always reference the docs. Essentially, it also described here is that Nakama is an open source project. It's licensed by Apache 2.0, essentially giving you full freedom to self-host and use it as you want. So thank you very much to Heroic Labs. And also, as of recording this video, they are sponsoring PurrNet, which is super awesome, helps support another open source project. So please make sure to go and support Heroic Labs. So I'm essentially going to be taking us through the setup on how to set up a local test for the Nakama setup. They obviously also have services on their website, so make sure to go and check those out. But first things first is make sure that you go and install Docker Desktop. This is a very useful tool for essentially deploying Docker images. And next up, we're going to the actual Nakama installation. So first things first, Nakama has a really good guide on installing their Docker installation easily themselves. So let's go into that page. Now, next thing is go ahead and make a folder really anywhere on your computer. In my case, you can see I've just gone under my Unity, PurrNet, and made a Nakama folder. So I have a nice empty folder here. And the next thing that we need is we need to go and create a new file. So I'm going to go ahead with a text document, but I'm also going to delete the .txt. And we're going to call this one docker-compose.yml. And I'm going to go ahead and open this up. So you can see now that we have a fully empty Docker Compose file. Now going back to this page, if we just go and find the Docker Compose YML right here, we can just go ahead and hit copy and paste that into our own Docker Compose YML file. And this is essentially going to allow us easy installation of their Docker setup to just get set up and running. So next thing that we got to do is in our file here where we have the Docker Compose YML, I'm going to right click, I'm going to open the terminal. And we're essentially going to write docker space compose space up. And we're going to hit enter, and there we go. It's going to go ahead and install all the prerequisites and essentially spin up the Docker as necessary. Now, if you go ahead and open up Docker Desktop, you should now also see that it just started running it. You can see in my case, essentially 0 seconds ago. So now going back to the PurrNet docs, we should be able to essentially open the URL here, which is just your local address with the port of 7351. And this now brings us to the Nakama dashboard. Here you can just do admin and password in order to log in. And here we go. Now I'm in here, easy start. You can see everything is booted up and we have the node set up here. And this is also where you can see everything that's going on, like new players coming in, for example. Now hopping back into my Unity setup, installing Nakama is really as easy as just going to the orchestrator, selecting the Nakama orchestrator that's already there. And then you can see it comes up here saying there's a missing dependency. So we can go ahead and just hit install Nakama Unity. Now it'll go ahead and import it and compile our Unity. And here we go, easy as that. Now Nakama's imported. Now, this one should be populated. In case that it's not, it is likely because some of the define symbols have failed to fold out. Now, the easy way to fix this yourself, in case that you have it, you go to the project settings, under the player, under the other settings, you scroll down pretty much to the very bottom, or at least near, you should find the scripting define symbols. Here you can just add a new symbol. You can write Nakama with all capitalized letters and hit apply. And now Unity will essentially compile. And once it's done with that, you should now be able to essentially feed all of these the Nakama versions. So you can see up in our session provider, we can feed the Nakama session. In the lobby provider, we can feed the Nakama lobby. In the matchmaking provider, we can feed the Nakama matchmaker. And in the game allocator, we can feed the Nakama allocator. However, in the game allocator, be very aware that this is utilizing WebSockets by default. This essentially means that it's not really intended for sort of live race games. This is great if you're just making a simple strategy game, a board game, something like that, that doesn't really require to be super interactive and fast. Whereas if you need something more interactive and fast paced, I recommend you still go ahead right now for testing purposes. For example, use the PurrTransport allocator, which is the one that we provide you for free for testing. So now with that done, we can just go ahead and save, hit play, and you'll be prompted to log in. I'm just going to log in as Bubsy. And now if we go back out to the node and we refresh, you should see now there's a new user here with the name of Bubsy. And similarly, if we go down to matches, you can see there's no matches found. But if I go ahead and I create a lobby, and then we go back out here, and you can now see we immediately have a lobby here with the presence of 1, which is obviously me. And that's essentially it. You can go ahead and just test using Nakama and everything should work just fine. If you have any questions, make sure to go and look in the PurrNet documentation under the tools, PurrLobby, and Nakama. Here you should be able to find everything that you need, and it should essentially explain how to do more. Also, if you have any further questions, hate any issues, feel free to write in the comments below, or of course enter the PurrNet Discord where we'll happily help out. Hope the video was helpful, and other than that, I just hope that you have a wonderful day.